Good morning children. Welcome to the Narayana live classes. Today we are going to discuss assignment 19 of our environment. The topic is pyramid of numbers, pyramid of biomass and pyramid of energy. This assignment consists of 10 marks and also 3 types of questions. First type of questions are objective type, second type are very short answer type and third type are short answer type. Now let us see what are the questions and their answers. The first question is, identify the group of proper order of food chain. Here 2 groups are given to you. So which group is proper order we have to identify. A group, primary consumer, producer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer. Actually first started with the primary consumer, it is not correct. Always the pyramid starts with the producer only. That's why it is not perfect. So next one, let us see. Yes, it is started with producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. So answer is B. Now second one, sometimes the pyramid of dash does not look like a pyramid at all. Pyramid of number. Okay, sometimes the pyramid of number does not look like a pyramid at all. When we consider a tree, a big tree, on big tree is a one, singular one. On big tree, number of aphids will grow, insects will grow. And on insects, big birds, that means when compared with aphids, birds numbers are less. So when we try to draw a pyramid, we cannot draw a pyramid. That's why it does not look like a pyramid. Pyramid of numbers does not look like a pyramid. Okay. Yes. Next question. In an aquatic ecosystem, the pyramid of biomass is always inverted. Okay. Pyramid of biomass is inverted. Inverted means actually the pyramid is like this, but the pyramid of aquatic ecosystem will be like this, inverted. This one is the correct. Okay, right. Next, fourth one. Read the sentence and correct the underlined word. Here underlined word is wrong. We have to correct it. Let us read the sentence. In every case, the origin of food material can be traced back to green plants. Actually, here given microorganisms. Microorganisms are not the producers of food. Origin of food will not be microorganisms. Origin of food is the green plants. So answer is green plants. Green plants are the food producers. Okay? Yes. Now next question. How much of energy is transferred from one trophic level to another in a food chain? Always 10 to 20% of energy. 10 to 20% of energy will transfer from one level to another level in a food chain. That means you know that grass is eaten by grasshopper. 10% of energy only will transfer to the grasshopper. And frog eats grasshopper. Only 10% of energy, 10 to 20% of energy only passes to the frog, like that. What is cycling of materials? In an environment, in our environment, the materials will flow between organisms to environment and from environment to organisms. This flow is called cycling of materials, or otherwise called biogeochemical cycles. So the materials from environment enters into organism. When organism die or dead, it decomposes and those materials again get back into the environment. And again from the environment they get into the plants, and by eating the plants these materials enters into organisms. Like this, the cycling of materials takes place. What is cycling of materials? The flow of materials between organisms and environment. Organisms and environment is called cycling of materials. Okay, right. Next one. Observe the following organisms and form a flow chart of pyramid of energy. Here we have to make flow chart with the given options. Now, actually fish, zooplankton, man, phytoplankton. So when you consider aquatic ecosystem, which are the first level? Actually, what we have to find out here, what are the producers? Here we have to identify, yes, phytoplankton. Phytoplankton are the producers. Phytoplankton. These are the producers. Next level, zooplankton. Phytoplankton are eaten by zooplankton. Zooplankton. Okay, right. Next, zooplankton are eaten by fish, and fish is finally taken by man. So this is the correct order of flow chart of pyramid of energy. Okay, right. Now define the word biomass. Any plant or animal material that can be converted into energy is called biomass. Any plant or animal material, any plant or animal material that can be converted into energy. Into energy is called biomass. Okay, suppose, and for example, I will give you example here. Suppose cow dung, that is animal material. Cow dung, when it dry, then that dried cakes, dung cakes, when we keep in the furnace, it gives heat energy. Or otherwise, from the cow dung, we can get biogas. Or suppose firewood, when you cut the tree, that is a plant material. That firewood, when we place in the furnace, it gives us heat energy. So any plant or animal material that can be converted into energy, heat is a form of energy. So that is called biomass. Okay, right. Next one, 9th question. List out the materials which cannot be digested by most animals. Which materials cannot be digested by animals? Let us see that. Okay, now hair. If any organism take in hair, that cannot be digested. Feathers, birds' feathers. If any animal takes feathers, that cannot be digested. And also insect exoskeletons. That means insects upper body of the insects cannot be digested. Bone and cartilage. Bone and cartilage of animal food. Cellulose and lignin of plant food. These cannot be digested by most of the animals. Once again I am repeating: hair, feathers, insects exoskeleton, bone and cartilage of animal food, cellulose and lignin of plant food cannot be digested by most of the animals. Okay, so next question. Draw the diagram of pyramid of numbers. The first we have to draw the pyramid, and later we have to place organisms. Okay, right. Let us see pyramid. You know that pyramid is a triangular shape. So I am going to draw 4 levels in this food chain pyramid. The first level, producers. Here we can keep producer. Example for producer is all the plants. Green plants are producers. Next, primary consumers. Primary consumers. Since later, secondary consumers. Right? Top carnivores. On the top we have to keep top carnivores. So when we are going from down to, that means bottom to top, always the number of organisms decrease. Okay, this is the pyramid of number. So this is the key of today's assignment, my dear children. Thank you.